few years ago, I faced a moment that felt like the ground had been ripped from beneath me. I was let go from a job that had consumed nearly 5 years of my life. The news hit me like a punch to the gut, leaving me breathless and disoriented. I had poured my heart and soul into that position, believing it was the cornerstone of my career, the path I was meant to follow. Suddenly, in an instant, everything I had built crumbled away, and I was left staring into an abyss of uncertainty. In the days that followed, I was engulfed by a tumult of emotions. I felt as though I had lost a part of my identity. The mornings were the hardest. The thought of dragging myself out of bed was daunting. I questioned everything about myself, my worth, my skills, and what the future held. I was trapped in a cycle of self-doubt, replaying the moments leading up to my termination, analyzing every decision I had made and wondering what I could have done differently. It was a dark time, one where I felt utterly lost. Yet, after weeks of wallowing in despair, I reached a pivotal moment of realization. I could either remain stuck in this quagmire of sadness or seek a way to transform this setback into an opportunity for growth. The choice was mine, and I knew I had to take action. I decided to take small, manageable steps toward reclaiming my life. The first step was to reevaluate my strengths and interests. I began to sift through the remnants of my previous job, searching for the skills I had developed and the passions I had set aside. In the process, I stumbled upon a long-lost love for writing. It was a passion I had neglected for years, buried under the weight of corporate responsibilities and deadlines. I dusted off my old notebooks and started writing again, initially as a hobby to escape the chaos swirling in my mind. Words flowed onto the pages, and with each sentence I felt a flicker of joy returning to my life. Encouraged by this rekindled passion, I began sharing my writing online. To my surprise, I received positive feedback from friends and strangers alike. Their encouragement ignited a spark within me, and the idea of building a career around writing began to take root. It was exhilarating to think that I could channel my experiences into something meaningful, something that could resonate with others. But I knew I needed more than just passion. I needed skills to align with my ambitions. I embraced the opportunity to learn and grow. I enrolled in online courses diving into the world of digital marketing and honing my writing craft. Each new lesson was a step toward empowerment, a reminder that I could adapt and thrive even in the face of uncertainty. I began to see myself not just as a victim of circumstance, but as a resilient individual capable of navigating the complexities of life. As the weeks turned into months, I continued to write and learn. And gradually, I began to feel a sense of purpose returning to my life. I started to network with others in the writing and marketing fields, attending webinars and joining online communities. I listened to their stories, their struggles, and their triumphs. And I realized I was not alone in this journey. There were countless others who had faced similar challenges and emerged stronger on the other side. Their stories inspired me, fueling my determination to keep moving forward. Eventually, my efforts paid off. I found a job that aligned perfectly with my newfound skills and passion for writing. It wasn't the same as my previous position, and it came with its own set of challenges, but it felt right. I had transformed the feeling of hopelessness into motivation, and I approached this new opportunity with a sense of excitement rather than fear. I was no longer merely surviving, I was thriving. Looking back, I now see the day I lost my job as a crucial turning point in my life. It was a painful experience, but it forced me to confront my fears and rediscover my true potential. I learned that setbacks can often be disguised as opportunities, urging us to explore paths we may have never considered otherwise. Losing my job was not the end of my story. It was the beginning of a new chapter filled with possibilities I had never imagined. If you find yourself in a similar situation, Grappling with the loss of a job or feeling lost in life, remember this. It's okay to feel disoriented and overwhelmed for a while. Allow yourself to grieve the loss, but don't forget that you possess the power to rebuild and create something even better. Embrace your passions, invest in your growth, and seek out new opportunities. The journey may be challenging, but with each step you will uncover strengths and abilities you never knew you had. Hope is often found in the most unexpected places, and it can lead you to a brighter future than you ever envisioned.